after 7 o'clock. In fact, about 7:10 in the morning, as we have a windy day on the way today. And this is something that every time we deal with these winds, until we can get some good moisture, especially on these warmer days like today, fire danger is going to become more of a critical issue out there. Red flag warnings in place starting at 11 o'clock this morning and continuing until 6 o'clock this afternoon. Some winds are going to be strong today out of the northwest. You combine that with very low relative humidity. It's been so dry, very limited moisture over the last several weeks. And this is all a bad combination for fires to get out of control very quickly. It's something to definitely keep in mind if you're a cigarette smoker and you throw your cigarette butts out the window. Not a good idea on a day like today. Open burns, a no-go today on a day like today here. Don't want to see that happening as well. I saw a big open burn going yesterday. The winds weren't quite as bad though. But yeah, you don't want to see something like that going on a day like today because those could easily get out of control. So where are things at this morning? We have a couple of surface features to talk about here. We'll start off first with this trough that'll be passing through southeast Nebraska. It's turning our winds out of the northwest. And then we have a cold front right here entering the picture. This cold front's going to reinforce the northwest winds, bring a slight cool down for some of us today, and we'll also see a batch of clouds that passes through this front. Those clouds, as of the time I'm recording this, shortly after 7 o'clock, are just starting to move into northern Nebraska. So we're going to see an increase in clouds for a time today. So let's take you through time frames here. It'll go through the day today. Cold front passing through. Look at the arrows coming through out of the northwest. They will be strong winds today out of the northwest, 40. Gusting maybe to 40 miles per hour, possibly a little higher in spots. Along with that, and I'll back this up a little bit, look at the passing clouds for a time. Mid to late morning, early afternoon in the Tri-Cities, some thicker clouds. Those clouds will then thin out by mid to late afternoon, so we'll see more sunshine towards the end of the afternoon. Winds will die down tonight. We'll see some passing clouds overnight. Wind's still a little breezy, but not too bad. And that's actually going to keep temperatures up just a little bit overnight. Now tomorrow the winds will be back to our area. Maybe not quite as bad as today, but still noticeable on your Wednesday. Along with that, maybe some slightly cooler air, a few clouds around partly cloudy skies for your day on Wednesday. And then Wednesday night we are going to see more clouds around. The winds will die down again, but we also have a chance of moisture. As of right now, it doesn't look like much though. This will be very limited moisture in the form of some light rain that might try to mix with and change to snow. It should not amount to much, though. I'm not too concerned about a lot of moisture now. We could use the moisture. It'd be a good thing to get. And unfortunately, though, we will not be seeing much moisture. I would take a nice February rain at this point here. We all need the moisture, but unfortunately, there's not much in the cards as we go through the next couple of days. This is one of our few chances of moisture, and like I said, it is very limited right there Wednesday night through very early Thursday morning before quiet weather returns. The winds won't be as bad on Thursday. Temperatures today, not quite as warm as yesterday for us, but still pretty mild for this time of the year. Well into the 50s, some lower 60s in the southeast. Cooler the farther northwest you go. The winds will make it feel a little chillier, though. Getting into tonight, we're going to dip back into the low and mid 30s, some upper 20s. North Platte's one of our traditional colder spots. They might fall into the mid 20s. We'll go low to mid 30s in the Tri-Cities. So not too bad temperature-wise out there, and part of it is because the winds will still be a little breezy, and plus there'll be some passing clouds out there, especially in eastern Nebraska, so that's where the warmest temperatures will be. As we get into tomorrow, a slight cool down, more in the way mid to upper 40s up north, low to mid 50s farther south, maybe some upper 50s in northern Kansas. The winds will once again be fairly strong, maybe not quite as bad as today, but still gusting 35 miles per hour or so in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, a little chillier, mid to upper 20s, near 30 in spots, so most of us will be back below freezing. And then as we look ahead to your day on Thursday, a little bit warmer out there. The wind's still a little bit breezy, but not as windy, so it should be a pretty decent day with highs back to the low and mid 50s, even some upper 50s out to the west. So we're going to see a pretty decent day on Thursday. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. We're going to be looking at temperatures on the next couple of days, still well above average, but again, a slight cool down after the highs were close to 60 yesterday. Temperature still way above average, though. Again, that very limited moisture Wednesday night does not look like much. Not as windy on Thursday, still a little breezy, though. Maybe better kite flying weather. By the way, happy National Kite Flying Day today for those that do celebrate those odd days like that. But anyway, looking down the road, Friday might be our windiest day of the forecast. Might be worse than today. We could see some wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour on Friday. This is with the cold front that comes through earlier in the day, so it's a slight cool down Friday, but we'll really feel the colder air Friday night into Saturday. Lows down in the teens Friday night, Saturday morning. Saturday, a high in the upper 30s now, so that's come down a little bit since previous forecasts. That's close to our average high for this time of the year, but it is a noticeable cool down, but it doesn't last long. We're warming back up on Sunday and Monday. Lots of sunshine, a bit on the breezy side each of those 2 days. And right now it looks like we'll keep the mild weather going through a good chunk of next week. Tuesday, upper 50s, maybe cooling down a little bit Wednesday and Thursday, but still 40s. That's still above average for mid-February. So no major dramatic drops in temperatures coming over the next 7 to 10 days. Your coldest day is a near average day on Saturday. Let's take a look at the trends here across the country. Here is today, not as warm as yesterday, but still decently mild. Colder air to our northeast, slightly cooler. Friday, we're warming up just temporarily, but then here's that shot of colder air later Friday into Friday night. So Saturday's going to be a chillier day, but we're missing out on the brutally cold air. That stays to our northeast. And then we're warming back up Sunday and Monday, back to milder air. And then after Tuesday, we're going to start to cool things back a little bit Wednesday into Thursday. But again, this is a glancing shot of cool air. The really cold air is going to stay just off to our northeast. So there are no signs of any bitterly cold Arctic air coming in anytime over the next week and a half. But the other thing that's going to be missing from our forecast over the next week and a half is moisture here. We'll just kind of take a rough look at the long-range model here. This is the GFS model over the next week and a half, which isn't always completely accurate long range, but it also indicates a little bit of that light moisture Wednesday night right there. Another small chance could be on the way late Friday, but as of right now, doesn't look like much. That could be a little bit of light snow Friday into Friday night, but as of right now, I think most of the local 4 viewing area will not get much. The weekend looks quiet. It stays quiet into early next week. And then we're looking towards Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for maybe a bigger storm system that might stay just to our south. It's going to be something worth watching because, again, if that trends northward, that could impact us more, but that's still a week and a half away. Not going to get into any details with that right now, but that's something worth watching, at least down the road. It looks very similar to what we saw late last week, I believe it was. There was that big storm system that passed to our south here sometime last week. That one looks like a similar setup that might miss us again. We'll see, though. That's a long ways out yet. So I have to let you all go, and thank you all for watching on this Tuesday morning. I will see you all again on Wednesday. Until then, take care, and God bless.